As the real estate market in Scituate, Massachusetts continues to grow, many people are asking, is the cost of living in Scituate affordable? With the rise in property prices and the cost of living, this is a question that many people have on their minds in 2023. So what factors contribute to the cost of living in Scituate, and how does it compare to other nearby cities? To answer these questions, we need to take a closer look at the various expenses that going into, determining the cost of living here. And make sure to stay to the end, folks, because I'm giving one of my famous top 10 lists at the end, and you won't want to miss out on it. Hint, it will be all around Scituate dining. Scituate, Massachusetts cost of living is 45% higher than the national average. Yes, that's 45% higher than the national average. The cost of living in any area obviously can vary based on factors such as your career, the average salary, and, our real estate market. And that's things that you have to consider. So when considering the cost of living in Scituate, it's important to consider housing costs. According to recent data, the median home price in Scituate is around $856,000. This is significantly higher than the national average and may not be affordable for everyone. The median rental price in town is $2,600 a month, but it's also important to consider the quality of life that Scituate offers. With its picturesque New England charm and its proximity to the ocean, Scituate is a popular destination for those looking, for a more relaxed and kind of scenic lifestyle. So if you're relocating to Boston, welcome to the Living in Boston channel. I'm Joe Turco, and I'm here with the top relocation team in Boston. Right now, we have the best presentation for you, so make sure you take notes, pause the video if you need to. This video is all about Scituate, Massachusetts cost of living for 2023. Housing is always a top point of discussion, and like many other places in the country, it all depends on the neighborhood or the particular area that you're looking at, especially when it comes to cost of living and if it's affordable. So you have places like Scituate Harbor, which is a great town center, and it's a seaside village with a broad range of shops, restaurants. It has waterfront activities, it has, entertainment, you have artists, and, there's all types of personal and professional services and different amenities. And Scituate Harbor is a true mixed-use village with a huge number of residential condominiums, apartments, traditional neighborhoods, and it's all surrounding Front Street with all these spectacular views of the harbor, and it's within easy distance to all the amenities. In addition to food and entertainment, there are several maritime-related businesses, including, charter and commercial fishing, recreational boating, and, there's also scientific research that can, take advantage of Scituate's large and well-protected harbor. Now, the typical single-family home will cost around $700,000 to $800,000 as a median price point. Now, another part of town, Hummerock, is one of the historic gems of Scituate, as well as the South Shore. Once connected to the rest of Scituate by land, the river actually shifted more than a century ago. Now all Hummerock is all by itself. It's a nice little peninsula connected to the mainland by these two bridges, and local residents enjoy the sunrises to the east over Hummerock Beach and the sunsets to the west over the South River and the marshlands. It's also neighboring Marshfield, which it shares Hummerock Beach with. And this waterfront community on the south end of Scituate has white sand beaches. It has marina facilities and casual shops, restaurants, and all those types of things. The South River is a popular summer destination for a variety of different activities like boating, fishing, swimming, even paddleboarding and kayaking. If you see me out there, Don't wave, I'll probably fall off my paddleboard. But the neighborhoods surrounding the village include, just a broad range of housing options from, the large beachside homes to the historic cottage communities, which are, smaller, and to the waterfront townhouses at the village at South River. Now, the typical beach home in this area will be about 1.5 million to 2 million. Yeah, it's a lot. So what about the other expenses to contributes to the cost of living in Scituate? Let's take a closer look at things like transportation, food, and the different costs. So looking at housing, utilities, and transportation, Scituate's housing expenses are 115% higher than the national average, and the utility prices are 24% higher than the national average. Transportation expenses like bus fares and gas prices and the T are 26% higher than the national average. When it comes to transportation, Scituate is well connected with easy access to the major highways like Route 3 and 3A and to the nearby cities. So you gotta consider though, the cost of commuting can still be expensive with gas prices and those public transportation costs really adding up. At the time of this recording, getting regular unleaded gas will cost $3.19, with premium gas costing $3.99. To take the commuter rail from Scituate North Rail to South Station in Boston, it will cost you $9.75 one way or $19.50 round trip. If you want a monthly pass for this route, it'll be about $311 per month. If you're new to my channel and new to me, I'm Joe Turco, and I make videos all about what it's like living in Boston, Massachusetts, covering the best neighborhoods and the things to do so that you can get a real feel for what it's like to live here. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell because your support helps me reach more people that may be looking to call Massachusetts home. It also helps me to learn what topics you're interested in, and if you're thinking about moving to Boston or one of its suburbs, I am a licensed realtor and own the #1 relocation team in the area. So see that number on the screen? Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email because my team and I would love to help you find the perfect home for you and your family. Now, back to cost of living in Scituate. The food costs in Scituate are similar to the national average, with a variety of grocery stores and restaurants available to residents, and also healthcare costs can also be relatively high with some of the best medical facilities located nearby. But let's stick to food for right now. As you can tell, I'm a big food guy. A loaf of bread is between $3 and $5. It's gonna get expensive if you like that artisan stuff. A gallon of milk is currently $4.29, while a dozen eggs are $5.29 as of this recording. Bananas will be about $1.52 per bunch. If you're eating out at a restaurant in Scituate, most appetizers will start at about $11 and go up to $20, while an entree for a regular, not so fancy meal will be starting at about $21. So what is the bottom line when it comes to the cost of living in Scituate, Massachusetts? Is it affordable for everyone? Well, whether you're packing up and heading out to the big city or getting ready to settle down close to home, I want to hear where you're moving from. I want to hear your moving journey and where it's taking you. Because honestly, my family made quite a move from Boston all the way overseas and back again. We couldn't be happier with our choice, although now we have 2 sons running around keeping us on our toes. Let me know what's bringing about a change in your life by commenting below. Share as much or as little detail as you'd like, and where are you headed? When it's, going back to the topic of the video, when we're considering the cost of living in Scituate, it's important to weigh the pros and cons. Well, housing prices may be high, the quality of life, the scenic surroundings, and the proximity to the ocean are all factors that contribute to the appeal of living in Scituate. And make sure to go watch the other videos that we made about Scituate, like the pros and cons. Honest. We're really honest about it. And okay, let me just be frank. We get real honest about what it's like living here. Ultimately, the cost of living in Scituate will depend on an individual's personal circumstances and preferences. Some may find it affordable, while others may find it too expensive. It's important to do your own research and consider your own needs and budget when deciding whether Scituate is the right place for you. Now, to give you a very important top 10 for Scituate, Massachusetts, my favorite restaurants, which if you're considering moving here, you're gonna need to know, and I think it's part of that cost of living equation. Let me tell you, my friends, you're going to be going out to eat, so you need to know the best spots. So here we go. And make sure you comment if you agree with these picks. Number 10, Salt Society. It's killer sushi and has a brunch you don't want to miss. Number 9, Oro. It's got American dishes with a focus on local seafood. We are a waterfront town. Number 8, CP's Wood-Fired Pizza. If you're looking for pie, this is your spot. Number 7, you're going to go to H Tavern. It's HIBERNIAN Tavern because everyone needs an Irish pub. Let's just be honest. Number 6, CRUST. Because one pizza shop wouldn't be enough. It's some of the best you'll find. New Yorker approved. Love it. Number 5, WHARF. It's a little bit of everything. It's that casual waterfront joint, and they serve a wide range of seafood. They got burgers, pizza, all the regular American entrees. Number 4, Chopsticks and Forks. It's fine Japanese cuisine with fresh ingredients, and it is phenomenal. Love it. Number 3, right down in the harbor, one of my favorite spots, T.K.O. MALLEY'S Sports Cafe. It's a waterfront bar and patio. It's got this easygoing charm. It's serving up American comfort food, classic drinks, and it's honestly the best place to either watch a game or people watch. Number 2 is not really, a restaurant, but I'm throwing it in because it's one of my favorite. It's Nona's Homemade Ice Cream. It's in the Scituate Harbor. It's the best spot, and it's where you need to stop. So go to any of these places and then save room for there because you're going to love it. And my number 1, one of my favorite, is GALLEY Kitchen and Bar. It's hands down my favorite spot and where you'll find me. It's got this cozy open air feel to it. And during the summertime, they open out the doors and the windows, and a whole side of it's just, open to the air and to the sidewalk. And, you're going to have it really a buzz with good people, good food, cocktails, stuff like that. Now remember, folks, drop a like on the video and comment if I missed anything. Or if you want to tell me where you're moving from. And if you're doing your research and want to have some help, you just need to reach out. If you're still doing your research, make sure to subscribe so you can get all the information you need every time we make a new video. Our experienced relocation team has facilitated countless relocations and is the perfect choice for helping you make your move to this area. Get in touch with us by copying our contact information from the description below so we can schedule a call over Zoom, pull up an interactive map together, and help plan every last detail of your transition here. By chatting about what you like this, do you not like that? We're going to find out all the different things about certain areas. We're confident that together we'll find just the right spot for settling into a life here. But you have to reach out in order for us to assist, so make sure you do. Days, nights, weekends, whenever you need, we've got your back when moving to Boston or one of its suburbs. So there you have it. The cost of living in Scituate, Massachusetts is definitely something to consider, but with its scenic charm and quality of life, it may still be worth it for some. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has been helpful in answering your questions about the cost of living in Scituate.